Inside the anti-corruption headquarters of the French judicial police, Michel Platini was, in the words of his advisors, answering all questions serenely and precisely. His lawyer declined to add answers of his own, ignoring reporters outside. But there remain a lot of questions about one of the greatest upsets in sport.
Qatar!
9 years on from that surprise announcement, the 8 stadiums which will host the 2022 World Cup are almost built. But to many football fans, it's still a mystery how a tiny but wealthy nation with little football history could win the biggest prize of all. Its scorching climate meant that the event has had to be moved from summer to winter. Michel Platini, the boss of Europe's governing body UEFA, had originally backed the United States as host, but he switched to support the Middle Eastern country.
It's a chance for Qatar. It's a chance for a part of the world to receive the World Cup. Is why I vote for them. Because they never received, the Arab peoples never received the World Cup. Why we can't go to Qatar? But for me, it was not a mistake. It's not a mistake.
You have no regrets about voting for Qatar?
No. Why?
But critics suggest the decision to back Qatar was made because of politics and trade, not for football reasons. Shortly before the vote, the then French President Nicolas Sarkozy met Qatari royalty and officials. The Gulf state now owns France's top football club, Paris Saint-Germain. Even those who worked with and admired Platini couldn't understand the logic of his vote.
Everybody questioned why had they given this World Cup to Qatar, given that Qatar didn't meet almost any of the criteria that was required, and their own safety committee, their own, advised against it, FIFA's own safety committee. So I think there's always been a big question mark over why did it go to Qatar, and inevitably certain things get questioned, including were people persuaded by other than legitimate means.
Michel Platini was once Europe's best player, a gifted goal scorer whose move into football admin once looked so promising. But he remains banned from the game because of his relationship with the former head of FIFA, Sepp Blatter. A £1 million payment from Blatter was deemed unethical and stopped Platini from succeeding him as the boss of world football. As investigators continue to dig into the past, his fall from grace may not yet be complete. Ian Woods, Sky News.